And that is when the YouTuber started to record his video. Hi everybody, I'm Corion, your witch in residence here on YouTube. And I wanted to talk about The Never-Ending Story. It's one of those movies that I haven't gotten a chance to cover yet, but I feel like it really should, because at its core, this is probably one of the most pagan movies that you're going to get to see that isn't really pagan. So, I'd like to go through a lot of it in depth, but before we get too deep in, I just wanted to say first, if you are subscribed, thank you so much. We appreciate it here. And if you are not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It incredibly helps out the channel. And if you could, please watch this through, give it a like, drop a comment, and share it out to the world. It really, really helps. Okay? With that in mind, let's go ahead and dig deep into The Never-Ending Story. So, what we're really reading here is two stories that really tie together at the end. To start out with, you have a young kid who's not really fitting in the world. He hides in fantasy. And wouldn't you know it, he winds up going into Elliot's bookstore. Now, true fact, Elliot actually is, or at least was, a bookstore that existed in Toronto and did carry a huge section of occult-based and spiritualism books, and specifically weird magical texts that you could only find at Elliot's. So, I didn't know that as a kid, but when I saw the bookstore as I was walking down the streets of Toronto as a kid, it always filled me with wonder. And when I finally went in and found out about the massive witchy section of the bookstore, I was amazed and fascinated. I spent time in there. I remember routinely going in there, picking up a stack of books, taking them home, and just absolutely massacring my way through them. They are fantastic. Now, Elliot finds this book called, well, he winds up taking this book from the person running the bookstore called The Never-Ending Story. And that's where our story takes on its fantastic elements. But what is this story really about? To me, this story is all about being able to keep imagination in its important and wonderful context. Because really what we're seeing here is a story of our main character, Bastian, growing up and watching the fantasy he has created for his life slowly shrinking and shattering away to nothing. And it's only by being pulled into this fantastic world and finding out that deep down he doesn't have to give up his dreams, and that his dreams, his wants, his needs shape reality. And really, when you think about that, that's a fantastic message. Because at the end of the day, what we dream, what we desire, what we seek to do does shape our reality, right? Look, and it does it in positive and negative ways. So think about this. Just stop for a second and think about this. Let's say you dream about your boss getting into a horrific car accident. Now, whether your boss does or does not get into the car accident is a totally different matter. But it puts you in a negative view of that individual, right? He becomes the villain in your dreams. And so you treat him like a villain instead of a friend. He becomes the bad guy in your story. And so you treat him like a bad guy. When maybe what he needs to get along with you is to treat him like a friend and treat him with respect. And then perhaps he will balance out and he will take into account what he needs to be on your side. So maybe we need to take a look at our dreams and maybe Look at how those dreams are going to shape reality around us. Just like going into work with a positive attitude can make the day better, going into our dreams and seeking out positivity in those, seeking out wonderful, good, positive things in them, bring us joy too. I am one of the very unique people that has a ability to dream in such a way that I can overlay it to reality. I don't go walking through cube mazes. I go walking through a forest. And everything maps to the shape of the forest. Instead of there being a cube there, there's maybe a big boulder or a tree or what have you. And I follow the path to where I'm going. I can do that. I don't usually, but I can. And what I have found is when I sit down and I assume, instead of looking at my day job like a battle, like World War II or World War I in the trenches against the bad guys that I have to work against all day. Instead, I have found that if I pretend that the people I'm working with are like the bridge crew on a starship and we're all working together towards the same goal, I find I'm more able to view everyone as my buddy, my bridge officer friend, right? Instead of everyone being, the bad guy on the other end of the screen, they're my Ensign Harry Kim, right? And I think that's the message that the Never-Ending Story is designed to tell you, is hold on to your dreams, hold on to your fantasies. Make them part of your life. Because when you do that, when you make your dreams a part of your day-to-day, wonderful things happen. Beautiful dreams and beautiful, wonderful scenes can occur. And we can allow them to occur. So let's do that. Let's make our dreams a reality. I would like everyone as homework today to try something a little different. I want everybody to try, just this one time, for a week, taking a situation in your life and imagining it as your dreams, your fantasies, your daydreams. Imagine it as something fun, something wonderful, where you're working with everybody in your group, your peer group, as a team. And then go forward with that. Okay? Go forward believing everybody is on your side and we're all working together to boost you up. Okay? Heck, if you want to include me in there, go for it. Because I do believe in you and I do want you to succeed and I do want you to become the amazing people I know you are. So do that. And let's try it for a week and see, after, next Saturday, tell me how it went. Okay? Come back to this video and let us know how you did. I think this will be a really fun experiment, and I think it'll put things into perspective for a lot of people, right? Instead of viewing your cubicle as a cell, view it as your dojo, your training room, where you're practicing to become the very best that you can be. Instead of you fighting the spreadsheets, think of them as creations you're putting out into the universe. And let's see how it goes. Let's see if we can manifest wonderful things together. Okay? I'm hoping you guys can do that. And I know you can because I believe in you. And I hope you guys believe in me and believe in what this channel is doing. Because, guys, this is my 50th episode. I'm 2 episodes away from it being a full year of me doing these videos with you guys. And it is with you guys. I'm doing the talking, but you guys are lifting me up. That's how I view you guys as the greatest friends and allies I could possibly have. Right? I don't see myself as sitting in my gamer chair in front of my high-end gaming PC looking into my brand new 4K camera. I look at it as I am standing up in front of a congregation of thousands explaining why I think the world is wonderful and why I hope you guys can find it that way too. And trying to provide you the insight and enlightenment that I've come across along the way. And that hopefully you guys walk away from it in a happier place and able to carry on for another week. That's how I view this. That's my fantasy I'm trying to turn into reality. And it's been working great so far because I have all of you. And I'm so very grateful for that. So I wanted to say thank you guys so much. I really, really hope you guys keep coming in and visiting with us and answering all the questions and doing the homework with us because it means a lot to me. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I've got something a little special planned for my 1-year anniversary. I think I might do something fun. So if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. Guys, thank you so much once again. I really appreciate you all. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.